This episode of the Multi-Orgasmic Mama is brought to you by the Sensually Embodied Women Collective. Are you ready to remove all your blocks to pleasure, turn on intimacy and connection, and feel confident and sexy in your body? Then join us in our sparkly and supportive group of other like-minded mamas and women all around the world, breaking the taboos around sex and motherhood and sex and the sacred, stepping into their authentic sensual and sexual expression and having the most mind-blowing sex of their lives. Join us at tillystorm.com/sensually-embodied-woman. Hi, I'm Tilly Storm, a holistic sex and jaded coach and tantric sex teacher, all-around pleasure and prosperity advocate. If you're ready to take your sex life to the next level with my programs and offerings, meet me over at tillystorm.com. Welcome back, Hot Mamas. It's Tilly here. And last week I announced that I am hosting a 7-day morning pleasure ritual challenge. And today I wanted to share with you 6 reasons why you should absolutely join this free challenge. Even if you are a past client, we'd love to have you back to join us for this epic, amazing experience. First of all, when I started doing the things that I told you about in last week's episode and my morning pleasure ritual, not only did I attract my ideal partner in 7 weeks, but I also up-leveled my monthly income and began attracting my dream clients into my programs out of nowhere. It was like I became a magnet for everything I wanted and desired in my life. And I absolutely know that it's possible doing the things that I have done for you to have this as well. So if anything, take that as a testament to what's possible for you if you were to actually get serious about up-leveling and elevating your life with a morning pleasure ritual in this 7-day challenge. So if you're already in and you're just hearing about it and you're just like, okay, cool, sign me up, head to bit.ly/7 days of bliss. That's bit.ly/7 days of bliss. And I'll put it in the show notes of this podcast too, so you can just click on that link and head straight there. Also have lots of other announcements. There's so much going on in the biz right now. So super, super excited to be offering so many free things to you all. All right. So without further ado, here are the 6 reasons why you should join the challenge. The first is because you will learn to master your nervous system. So getting your nervous system in regulation and out of survival mode by releasing survival energy is the key to thriving and manifesting. You cannot manifest anything from a low vibe, unregulated state, which is why I'd laugh at all the mindset people out there proclaiming that manifesting is all about your mindset, like your logical thinking brain. No, it's not. You can have the best mindset in the world and think all the positive thoughts you want to think. But if you don't have a nervous system that can handle that, if you don't have a nervous system that can handle and set the foundation for you having what you really want and thriving, then you can't manifest it. You've got to learn to master your nervous system and get in a regulated state in order to get into thriving. So the big thing about this is that a lot of us get taught that pleasure is frivolous, that pleasure doesn't matter, that pleasure is just for when we can have it, for when the stars align and we have the time for it. But actually, you got to know that pleasure is essential for thriving. It's not optional, it's essential. So we get taught that to experience pleasure in our bodies and in our lives, that, it's something that we don't need. But humanity has been at a baseline of survival mode due to, so many injustices, right, that are on this planet. But we've been in survival mode for so long, it seems like pleasure doesn't matter. Like, it's not going to help us get anywhere good. But actually, that is the untruth that we have to undo here, because tapping into pleasure brings up your state of vibration so that you can be a magnet, become a magnet for all of the goodness. Pleasure is actually nourishment. It's goodness. It's elevating you out of survival energy and into thriving. So you have to be able to tap into pleasure in order to get to these elevated states to lift you out of survival mode and survival energy. So when you get into a pleasure-filled state, it takes you out of survival energy and helps elevate your vibrational state. And then you begin attracting more of what you want in your life, be it more pleasure, more money, more love, anything you want, really. So during the challenge, I'm going to be teaching you these 6 different nervous system stress cycle release techniques, and you're going to pick one each morning and learn to become a nervous system ninja master. So when you release the survival energy, it makes room for pleasure to land in your body. Pleasure can't land in your body if you're holding on to survival energy. So join me and I will teach you all about that. Okay, so the second reason that you should join the challenge is because you'll learn how to manifest your desires by getting an embodied state, not just mindset work. So we're going to be doing a journaling exercise each morning that's going to help you get an embodied state of having what you want already. This is the future journaling exercise that I was talking about last week. I'm going to have you all decide on an intention for this 7-day journey before you even start. And then you're going to craft a future journaling prompt. When my life looks like this, when I have my dreams and desires, I feel I do. And the more that you can get yourself in that state of feeling it now, like it's already happening, the sooner it's going to manifest into physical reality. Again, I did the journaling for 7 weeks on manifesting my king, and I did in 7 weeks. All right. So the third reason to join the challenge is to learn to start connecting with your body more deeply. So being embodied, it is the opposite of being disconnected from your body. A lot of people don't understand what embodiment means, but that's basically what it is. Most of us are super, super disconnected from our bodies. We don't go around thinking, okay, what am I feeling in my body right now? Can I be with uncomfortable sensations? We don't seem to have the capacity for that because we've been trained to be in our logical thinking minds, not in our bodies, all growing up. So if you find yourself disconnected from your body a lot, then you're probably out of alignment with your truth, and you're not experiencing much pleasure in your life because you don't have the connection to pleasure. So getting in your body is all about feeling what's here right now, even if it's something that you don't necessarily want to feel. Have you ever heard the term feel it to heal it? Well, you gotta feel things even if they aren't pleasant. You have to increase your capacity to feel things by working with the nervous system, right? But when you increase that capacity with the nervous system work, then you have more access to feeling things in your body that may have been totally untouchable for you before, or you just wouldn't let yourself go there because it was too painful. But working with the nervous system gives you the capacity to feel more. And this could go the opposite way too. So maybe you have a hard time letting things feel good. Maybe you're so addicted to your trauma. Maybe you're so addicted to being in painful states that you sabotage or you upper limit. That's kind of the opposite of the spectrum. When you learn to just be with your body instead of put expectations on it, what it should be feeling or experiencing, then you learn to reverse goal-oriented, basically patriarchal conditioning and the trauma of patriarchy from your body. So goal-oriented pleasure is the number one killer of pleasure. But because our society is so goal-oriented and focused, we have a hard time dropping the goal in our sexual experiences because it's the one place where we want to, but we don't know how because we haven't been practicing it, right? So it's the great irony of pleasure and orgasm is that the more that you try to experience pleasure and orgasm, the harder it is to get there. But the more that you learn to drop in with your body and just feel what's here right now, the more you'll be able to reverse that goal-oriented conditioning that's stressing you out. And you'll learn to tap into your flow and experience more pleasure instead. Okay, so the fourth reason that you should join the challenge is because you'll learn how to build a sustainable and doable morning practice to elevate your life and attract your dreams. It's so simple, actually, but way more difficult to implement. Manifesting, there's this very simple formula, but if it were so easy to do, then why aren't we all doing it? That's because the implementation of it is not easy. I know I'm a mom of 2, virtual schooling, running a full-time business with 3 employees. It's challenging as fuck to get up early and do the things. But if you want to live an epic life full of bliss and full of, achieving your dreams and desires, then you got to be willing to do the things to continue up-leveling and working with your nervous system to get past either the upper limiting and the self-sabotage, keeping you from receiving all the goodness, or the negative conditioning and trauma, keeping the goodness completely unattainably out of reach. Okay. So starting a daily morning pleasure ritual to get you into pleasure and bliss is what's necessary for the deeper embodiment and the nervous system work to really take root. But it takes time and it takes commitment to doing it. And that's why I'll be up and ready to go at 8 a.m. each morning, Central Daylight Time, to lead you through this experience. So you might not be able to make the time live, but just know that there will be a recording available for 24 hours each day for you to do that day's practice. Well, let's do this, hot mamas. All right. So the fifth reason to join the challenge is because you'll learn how to use the jade egg in a ritualistic way to connect with your body and pleasure. All right. So you don't have to have a jade egg to do any of the 7-day challenges. And if you don't like the jade egg, or there's some reason that you can't use it or you don't feel comfortable using it, it's not an issue at all. However, for those of you that want to learn to use the jade egg in a ritualistic way and learn to connect with your body more deeply and experience more acceptance and self-love around your body, I'm going to invite you to use the jade egg on some of the days. If you don't want to use it, no worries at all. You just don't use it, and you can do the moves and the breath practices that I'm going to be sharing with you anyway without the jade egg. All right. So the sixth reason to join the challenge is because you'll be able to connect with a community of other high vibe women wanting to get out of survival mode and into thriving as well. Healing and learning to thrive in community is where it's at, hot mamas. Oh my goodness. Being in a group with others experiencing and going through the same thing is so valuable. When I started doing group coaching, I noticed way better results in my clients, and I swear to God, it's because of the group community. You need to heal the collective trauma, collective upper limiting issues that we all experience in the collective, because it reinforces love, safety, and belonging when you are in community. And that is key. It's key to healing and transformation, is having another group of women that can reflect back to you that it's okay to thrive in this way. It's okay to experience this much pleasure in your body. It's okay, it's okay to feel like this practice completely sucked or you're in a really bad place, and just be able to experience love, safety, and belonging with a community of women that's truly going to be supportive of you. I do not attract and keep around anyone that's low vibe or that can't handle doing that for another person. So just know that this is going to be a beautiful high vibe community of other mamas and women on this 7-day journey with us. All right. Only a couple more days left to join. So if you're ready for a 7-day journey of thriving, of activation, of empowerment, of healing and connection, then head to bit.ly/7 days of bliss. That's bit.ly/7 days of bliss. And now for the 3 other announcements. There is so much goodness happening, y'all. It's so much. Okay. So the first one, this is that we have the Multi-Orgasmic Mama podcast now on YouTube. Yeah. And I am holding a special jade egg giveaway to get to the magic 100 subscribers mark, right? Like you can't make it all fancy until you get to 100 subscribers. So I would love if you all would head to YouTube and search Tilly Storm, and then you can go subscribe and comment on one of the episodes. When you comment on an episode, you can pick your favorite one. I don't care which one you do, but just take a screenshot of your comment and then send it into Lacey, Lacey, at themultiorgasmicmama.com. And you'll be entered in to win a 100% nephrite jade egg and my jade egg starter guide, which is a $79 value. So if you'd like a free jade egg and you want to go subscribe and comment on the YouTube channel, just do so and send us a screenshot at Lacey at themultiorgasmicmama.com, and you'll be entered to win that giveaway. All right, send in that screenshot no later than October 10th, Saturday, October 10th, 2020. The second announcement is that we are hosting the WAP Your Way to Wealth workshop. WAP is wet ass pussy, by the way. Thanks, Cardi B. So the WAP Your Way to Wealth workshop on October 10th, which is also Saturday, the 10th, for mompreneur coaches wanting to leverage the right structure with pleasure to create an amazing business and be there for their kids. So if you want to sell out your high ticket group coaching and one-on-one programs without sacrificing family time and ignoring your feminine intuition, we would love to have you at this $500 value, but free to you, completely transformational virtual workshop. If you struggle with time management, knowing what steps to take in your business that actually generate income, and if you just need overall support around embracing structure in your business and your life in general, this workshop is for you. So you can go register for the free transformational workshop at bit.ly/WAP2Wealth. That's bit.ly/WAPTOWEALTH. And I will also post that in the show notes, so you can just click the link and register for the free event there. It's going to be a 3-hour virtual workshop this Saturday, and we do expect you to be there the entire time. So if you cannot, and there will not be a recording, so if you cannot make it and you can't be there the entire time, then this is not for you. And the last announcement that we have is that the Sensually Embodied Woman group coaching program is now open for enrollment. We will be starting the next round the first week of November. We've already had a couple of signups. There were 9 in the last one. There will probably be about 15 in this one. And you will have until October 30th to get your application call booked and to fill out the application questions after booking the call. When you hit apply, what you're doing is setting up a phone call to talk with me to ensure that you're a good fit for the program. And then you will be required to fill out the answers to a couple questions. And then we'll hop on and discuss if the program is right for you. So you can do that at www.tillystorm.com/sensually-embodied-woman. And of course, I will post that in the show notes as well. So you can just click and head right there. All right, mamas, talk to you next week. Have a wonderful one and can't wait to see you in the 7-day challenge. Bye-bye.